Hey, what's going on, people? It's your boy Rome, man. Just coming to y'all today to share something that I feel is important and much needed. Right now in this country, we really dealing with a lot, and it's time for people to really be honest. As this current president said, there's good people on both sides. Well, we got to be honest about the racism that exists in this country. So my video is called Two Americas. And I know we've heard the slogan from, athletes like LeBron James and other people, Doc Rivers. But honestly, there's two different Americas. And we got to be honest. If we ever going to have dialogue, we truly got to be honest and stop the lying, right? And I want to share this video with everybody. My Caucasian friends, my African American friends, my Latino brothers and sisters, my Asian descent brothers and sisters, my Middle Eastern, European. This is for everybody. This is not about, let me just say this, right? This is not just about black and white, man. And people got to get beyond that. But it happens to deal with black and white because this country has never been fair to black people. And let's be honest. Look at what's going on in this country. We had a president of the United States incite a riot, a terroristic riot. Terrorists. Because they're not protesters. They're terrorists. And we are believed to say, our military people say, we will protect foreign and domestics. Right? Well, we had a domestic attempt on the lives of people of this country. And I don't see how people are not outraged. I don't see what color skin you are, how you're not outraged. And I'm calling on a lot of my Caucasian friends to take a look in the mirror. I'm looking at some of my friends who are Republicans, who are down low Republicans, and those that are just outright Republicans. And look in the mirror and ask yourself, is this right? Is this right? When Trump first got elected, I had a couple of people that I knew who told me, oh, just give him a chance. I come from New York. We seen this racist rhetoric since the 80s with Donald Trump. So I knew what time it was. I said, okay, we'll give him a chance. Maybe he'll change, because people can change. But not him. He's the worst human being. Forget, this ain't politics. It's only politics with the people that are in political positions. Those senators who are looking out for self, not country. So let's get it straight. These are not patriots. These folks do not work for the people. They work for self. And if you don't understand that, all you have to do is look at their actions. Stop listening to them and what they pretend to say, and look at their actions. They're crooks. They're criminals. And they stand by a criminal. Listen, Joe Biden won the election by almost 7 million plus votes. 7 million. 306 electoral votes to 232. A landslide. Because that's what Trump said. He won by a landslide when he beat Hillary. So we're just going to use his words against him, because it was the same result. So this was a landslide. And now someone's cheating? Come on, man. But you know what? This country reap what it sows. Because guess what? You stole the Native American Indians' land. That was the first crime. You enslaved black people who built this country for free. That was the second crime. And then the third and most dangerous crime you committed is to put a person in office who was unqualified. And you knew it. And you hid like the cowards that you are. Whether you voted for him or whether you supported him, I'm calling you out. And if you don't like it, guess what? We ain't got to be friends again, because I really don't care. You don't got to say hello, but if you supported this clown and not called him out for the things that he's done, because this ain't the first thing he's done. He came down those escalators talking about Mexicans and how they were criminals. Then we're going to go to the children that they locked up in cages. Then we're going to go to the peaceful protests and what he called them. Because I don't even want to mention what he called them, but we all know, because I don't curse. So he's shown you. Then he colluded with Russia. Him, his son, then everybody around him colluded so he could win the election. He told Russia to go investigate Hillary Clinton. Russia, if you listening, this is on tape. And y'all denied after deny after deny. Then he spoke to the Ukraine leaders and tried to get him to have dirt on Biden. Then he called the lieutenant general from Georgia and tried to have him throw the election in his favor by getting enough votes. And he gave the number and everything. How dumb can you be? And y'all still supporting him. So as I said earlier, this ain't about black and white. Even though a large portion of it is about black and white, because it's about power. This country was never built on giving power to anybody else. And you know why? The facts are there, as the Constitution and all that, because you had no input from nobody else other than people that are white that were in power. Now, if you have blacks and Hispanics and Asian and European and Middle Eastern people that was constructing and coming up with a plan as well to write the Constitution and all that, I would say, okay, at least it was, it was kind of fair. But it was never done that way. You look at our branches of government. You look at the military officers versus enlisted. See, it's underlying racism that people don't even talk about. How they treat officers versus how they treat enlisted. So you mean to tell me that you're better because you went to officer school for 4 years and I went and got my degree, that you're better? And maybe I didn't want to be an officer. Maybe I wanted to be amongst the elite or the everyday working people, the minority. Come on, man. Come on. This has got to stop. We've got to call out those who are the problem. So we living in two Americas. And if you don't like it, I don't care right now. I'm calling you out. If you're a Trump supporter, I'm calling you out. Don't hide. This ain't the time to hide. We are woke and we are ready. And we are not playing. We live in two Americas. And if you don't see that, you are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. There's no more hiding. You're the problem. Two Americas. Which one are you a part of? Peace.